Namaskar. Changdev Pasashti. These are 65 stanzas, OVs or paragraphs, one-liner paragraphs you can say, in fact, like uh, you know four-liners you can say, that has been written by Dnyaneshwar Maharaj in reply to the blank page letter sent by Changdev Maharaj to him. And you might be knowing about that story, that when Dnyaneshwar Maharaj sent him this letter, he came on the tiger, sitting on the tiger, and then Dnyaneshwar Maharaj, Nivrutti Jnandev Sopande Muktave, they sat on the wall and they flew near him. Okay, that is the story. But we are always never beyond all these things. Adbhut, I mean, this is miracle and all these things. This Paramartha has nothing to do with miracles, such kind of miracles. Real miracles is we are waking in the morning, waking up in the morning. Oh, that energy is still there. Okay. So we understand that we are speaking with the energy and power of God only. Okay. So Swasti Shri Vateshu. Swasti, generally you might be knowing, Om, Shanti, Shanti, Swasti and all these things. Purest form of things. Shri Vateshu. The eternal thing. Swasti, if you want to know, that Paramatma, that God, that Brahma Tattva. Okay. Vateshu, in the small seed of banyan tree lies the whole banyan tree itself. When that seed is planted, a big tree comes out of that. And in the 15th chapter of Gita, we might have seen that the roots are up and the shoots and the leaves and fruits are down. It is like that. It is gone everywhere. It is everywhere. It is in every place, in every entity, including myself and yourself. It is everywhere. Either you can say that it is in the seed form or it is in the whole and soul form as well. So everybody thinks as their path and their Sadguru tells them to adopt and adapt as well. Swasti Shivateshu. Jo Laponi Jagdavasu. Now, people feel that there is a dark energy, there is dark matter, there is this and that, and Big Bang created this world. But Big Bang created this world. Beyond that, what is there? What is there beyond that? So that Paramatma is everywhere, which is in the microest form, infinitely microscopic and infinitely bigger as well. That is there everywhere. Laponi Jagdavasu. So everybody feels, Jagadabhasu means everybody feels something is there, that God kind of energy is there. But it is hidden everywhere. Why can't I see the God everywhere? That is the kind of a thing. Davima Grasu. A soul is born maybe as a human being, maybe as an elephant, maybe as some species or entity. Okay? Even Lohaloshta Pashan is also a kind of a species given in the Shastras. So, because they have done a lot of scenes and fantastic things, that is why they have gone into that form, whatever you may say. So, Davima Grasu. So, once somebody is born, has taken some form, that soul has taken some form, it lives and it dies. Then where it has gone? Davima Grasu. Grasu means it has vanished. But even if that soul has taken some form, the God is there. As soul has not taken some form, still the God is there. And if the soul merges with the infinite soul of God, then there is no difference between that soul and infinite soul. And that is the situation, that is the state of mind we have to achieve. And how can we achieve that? When my Sadguru Swami Madhav Vishnu Bakade, Balasaheb Bakade used to say, he used to live in 1575B, Sadashivpet, Pune. He used to say that everybody can become a realized soul. And he used to say that I can write it down on a stamp paper and I can tell you that everybody can become a realized soul. Everybody. Just he has to remove the impurities from the soul, from the mind. Then when the impurities are gone, then our soul and Paramatma's soul are one and the same thing. They get mixed with each other. थेंबुटा सागरे बुडाला अवघाम योना एकची झाला देहातीत वस्तू. A drop of a water falls down into the ocean and becomes ocean. You cannot separate it from the ocean. Now, स्वस्ति श्रीवटेषु जो लपोनी जगदाभासु दाविमग्रासु प्रकटला करे. Okay, so if you think from the quantum mechanics point of view, energy is converted into matter, matter can be converted into energy, or can be transformed from one energy, mechanical energy, to electrical energy, to magnetism, or so many things you can do. Similarly, matter can be converted into this kind of energy, energy can be converted into that. That is the thing. Another thing is, even if you think about string theory and dimensions and all those fantastic things, still God is beyond all these things. There could be coming a lot of theories and they could be passing on, but this remains the eternal quest, as well as physically you want to see the infinite thing from the finite thing. It is not possible unless you become one with that. You cannot realize. This is also one of the things. Another side of the story, there are so many meanings coming out of this. Even if nothing is visible, still it is prakat, it is there. Even if everything is there, you can see, still everything is there, that God is there. Prakatalakari. Another side of the thing is, if you happen to behave properly by making your soul pure, everything, your every action, prakat means speaks about God. People can see God in your every action, speaking, blinking of eye, thinking while you are sleeping, every action right from your birth till end. People can see, you also should be able to see. Prakat, you should be able to see the God everywhere at every moment. Prakatalakari. Swasti Shri Vateshu, Jo Laponi Jagadabasu, Davimak Grasu Prakatalakari. So you have to live such a beautiful life that every transaction, every moment, office work, housework, you're taking care of yourself, taking care of the society, taking care of everything. Whatever the life you are doing, living, and you are being put into the situation or whatever circumstances, you should be able to live as if God is being prakatalakari, as God is oozing out through your when you are speaking, oozing out your mouth, while thinking, while doing some action. I mean, these people are very action oriented, and it is a behavioral emergency for all of these people. They change the behavior of everybody. So Changdev got converted. Now he is no more stopping his death, and then you might be knowing that story. And then he just offered all his services to his Sadguru, and then after that everybody knows that he became a realized soul as well. There is another story as well. The person who was opposing Dnyaneshwar Maharaj also became, he's a kind of a disciple. He went on to become the Sadguru of Namdev Maharaj. Viswabhua Khetsa Chang, Chati's surname was Chati. Okay, so these are the stories available everywhere. You can go and check it. Most important thing is Vedantas. Vedanta means Upanishad, science, and everything, every kind of science comes and meets over here. And Dnyaneshwar Maharaj is telling such a beautiful thing. Swasti Shri Vateshu, so Laponi Jagadabasu, Davimag Grasu Prakatalakari. That God which is, when it is visible, it is not visible. When it is we can see, we cannot see. I mean, it is beyond all the duality. One more thing is that so we should live a perfect life like a yogi and bhakta who cannot be separated from God 24/7. Then our work is worship reaches to God at every moment. And then we can see God in ourselves and others as well. It can happen to everyone. It is not restricted to some person or certain people. Everybody can see. Already I told that Swami Madhavanar, he used to say, I can give you in writing on stamp paper that everybody can become realized soul if he lives a pure life. Okay? So Prakatalakari means we can see, feel the God at every moment. And that's the reality. That is the self-realization at every moment. Self-enlightenment at every moment. You don't have to wear some white cloth, black cloth, or pink cloth, blue cloth, saffron cloth, or whatever it may be. On this, Ramakrishna Paramahansa once said, like a soul is there. It takes the birth of human being, it takes the birth of elephant, then he takes the birth of suppose a fish or something like that, then he takes the birth of a lion or something. So that soul changes its clothes. Like that, though for this body the clothes are there. You can wear any cloth, that suits, that is proper for every place on earth. Okay, non-objectionable. So ultimately what is that? How you behave, how your actions are there, how your deeds are there, how purely you are living the life, that matters. It's a behavioral emergency. It was there at his time, at my time, Prabhu Ramchandra's time, and in future also. It is a behavioral emergency for each soul. Okay? And if we behave properly, then we can become a realized soul and Prakatalakari. Then the God can appear at each and every moment, in each of our cell, in each of our thought, in each of our heartbeat, pulse beat, blinking of eye, thoughts, while sleeping, while working and doing any kind of good deeds only, kind of a work. Because the pure soul will do harmless work, that is humanitarian work only, with full of values and ethics. I couldn't tell so properly in Marathi and Hindi because nobody talks in Marathi and Hindi all these things. All the knowledge is going into English only. So, I don't know. What Dnyaneshwar Maharaj felt, when he also felt that why can't the people realize that you should behave properly and always honest, always truthful. Ultimately, he took the samadhi, Sanjeevan Samadhi. Human civilization will have to realize this, early the better. That is what I started feeling. Okay, so let us try to live a proper life in which for each moment, Prakatalakari, God is reflected from each of our action, which is unharmless to, means doesn't harm anybody, which is humanitarian, which takes care of the whole environment, Mother Earth, me, you and everyone. And that is what Dnyaneshwar Maharaj is saying, that let us live such a beautiful life so that God is reflected in every action, every time. In each pulse beat, heartbeat, I already said that. Let us try to live such a life. That is the message in every of the book, every. Dnyaneshwar Maharaj Amrutanubhav, Bhagwadgeeta means Dnyaneshwari, then so many things here, Changdev Pasashti. So it is a behavior that matters. It is how the life you live that matters, and let us try to live such a paramarthic and beautiful life so that Swanandavan Bhuvan Swanandabodh Patan Anandavan Bhuvan Ram Rajya can be created inside and outside everywhere around the world. Thank you very much.